Hello everyone and welcome to a video which, again, as I always say, I haven't done in a little while. But in my defence, I have actually been very busy, so to even find the time for this today was quite impressive, bearing in mind that I'm now not doing chores that really need doing. I really need to hoover the floor. If you could see behind the camera, if you could see what I could see, you'd say, don't do a video, clean your house. Anyway, a few weeks ago I turned 26, and so I thought, you know what, let's do a kind of video that references the fact that I'm older. And I thought of 26 things that I have learnt by the time I'm 26. So here they are. Number 1, don't buy cheap toilet paper. Never worth it, ever. Do not budget on toilet paper. It's just, you know, go without milk if you have to, but buy proper toilet paper. Cheap toilet paper? No. Number 2, dry shampoo actually works, and this is something that I literally only found out about 2 weeks ago. So I've always seen my friends using it back at school, and that's a long time ago. So it's been around a while, and I always saw people using it, and I just thought, nah, that's a myth. How can you spray stuff into your hair and it stops it being greasy? It blooming works. I've used it today. I haven't washed my hair today. That is unheard of, and yet I have dry shampooed it and it's not greasy, I hope. Yet. Number 3, if it doesn't smell nice, don't eat it. Don't really need to explain that one. Number 4, onions aren't the worst thing in the world. I never thought I'd say that, because I was that child that would pick through my food and see if my mum had put an onion in. I now admit I do cook with onions, maybe once or twice a week. However, red onions, no. They are still the devil. 5, there is no easy way to change a duvet. Nope. 6, it takes 5 minutes of boiling to have a runny yolk in a boiled egg. 7, cats are expensive. They're lovely, but they are expensive. There was me thinking, I'll get some cats, it'll be fine. They're expensive to keep alive with food and things. Yeah. Number 8, say no sometimes. I'm actually still not very good at doing that. I still tend to find some reason as to why I can't do something instead of just saying, no, I don't want to. And it's okay to say no. You don't have to say yes to everything that everyone asks you to do. So, you know, try and say no. I'd say this is going to be my year of saying no, but that sounds really negative. So I'm not going to say that. Number 9, baked beans are still disgusting. I always thought I'd changed my mind. Always thought maybe that was just a thing as a child that I didn't like. Nope, they are still disgusting. Number 10, I've touched on this on my very first video I ever did on YouTube. Furniture is so bloomin' expensive. It is so expensive. I still can't quite believe it. I still cannot quite believe that even a cushion sometimes could be £20. But if you want something substantial like a chair, 11. Sometimes you have to let people go. I don't mean in the physical sense, because quite often we're not holding on to people, but I'm talking more mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And I'm talking about relationships and friendships. Sometimes you just have to accept that maybe somebody doesn't feel like you thought they did. And again, I'm talking about relationships and friendships. And sometimes you have to accept that someone's not necessarily going to give you what you're giving them. And you have to put yourself first and let them go. And it's really hard. And it sucks. But sometimes you just have to do that. Sorry. 12. You will always meet mean people. They just exist. There is not good in everyone. I'm sorry, that does sound negative, and it is negative, but there's not. And you will come across them, and you just have to look at them and think, you know what? I'm glad I'm not you. That's all I can say, really. Number 13. If you are a girl and your boobs haven't grown by the time you're 20, they're not gonna come. Just saying. I'm still waiting and I'm 26. 14. You have to buy wrapping paper. I grew up in a house where my mum constantly had a wrapping paper bag and a card drawer, so whenever it was someone's birthday or Christmas, it was just there. Funnily enough, when you don't live with your parents anymore, it's not just there. You have to buy it. You have to go to a shop and buy wrapping paper. Ugh. 15. I know how to roast a chicken. You know, I can do that now. That was an accomplishment. 16. Never go to sleep angry. Never go to sleep on an argument. It's not worth it. Even if it literally means you stay awake until 7 in the morning, so it is the next day and you actually haven't gone to sleep at all, but you've resolved it, just do it. Do not go to sleep angry. And that is if it's in person with someone, on a text. Preferably don't have arguments by text anyway. Things get misconstrued and it's just messy. But never go to sleep angry. 17. It's impossible to cook the correct amount of pasta. Impossible. Number 18. We are blessed to have the option of taking multiple photos and having a multitude of filters to use on them. We are so lucky. The amount of deceiving that I can do to people about how I look because of the fact that I have used Photoshop, a filter, I've taken that photo maybe 165 times on my phone. It's all deceitful. If I showed you the original photos of half of my photos, I'm not the same person. I'm like a troll. Number 19, don't mess with your hair. In so many ways I mean this. Me and my cousin decided to use a box hair dye when we were about 16, and ever since then I have regretted that decision. And thankfully I now have a hairdresser that knows what she's doing and she always makes my hair look lovely. But I still regret ever touching it in the first place. Wait until you're a bit older and you know exactly what you want to do, and then just go to someone to get it done properly, because otherwise you make a mistake. It's not good. 20. No TV comedy programme will ever beat Friends. I'm still trying to find one. Modern Family is pretty darn close. I do love Modern Family, but I still miss Friends pretty much every day. I go to E4, it's not there, and my heart breaks. Number 21, frown less. I frown so much that I now have frown lines here that I have to use a substantial amount of makeup to cover up every day, because I think I squint in the sun a lot. I think it's more this face, which is so pretty, I know that, as opposed to frowning. I'm not like this all day, but I do a lot of squinting in the sun when it's sunny. In fact, no, not just sun, brightness. I'm a mole. I am a mole. I like the dark. 22. When you find makeup that you like, bulk buy it, because makeup companies discontinue stuff and it's bloomin' naughty, but this mascara, which I've been using now for about 2 years, I have a good 2 other ones in my drawer still, just in case suddenly they decide to stop making it. 23. Go on adventures. Honestly, the amount of petrol money I must have spent over the years, because I've said, Sarah, get in the car, we're going on an adventure, and Sarah's like, you know, I kind of had to be home half an hour ago, and I'm just driving because I just love going and finding something to drive through, to run at, to sing around, you know. Do it. Do adventures, and they're so much fun to look back on, so always have adventures. 24. You will never need to know what an oxbow lake is. 25. Always be the bigger person, or try to be. I fail at it quite regularly, behind closed doors. And my final point, number 26, trust your gut feeling. And that is I've always thought that was a weird expression. It is a weird expression, because I hate the word gut. That's not nice. Trust your tummy. Let's say that instead. Trust your tummy, because often I have been awful at making decisions. In fact, frequently, every day, I make the wrong decision, I make a weird decision, I don't make a decision at all. That's probably the most regular. I don't make any decisions. I'm awful at I can't say decisions anymore. It's a few occasions it has happened to me in the past where I've gone, I don't know what to do, but my tummy is literally telling me, don't do it, it feels wrong. And I haven't done it, and that's often then made people around me quite angry because it's been such the wrong decision for them. But ultimately it's got me where I am today, so it was the right decision, and my gut instinct hasn't been wrong so far. Touch wood. Anyway, that is my list of 26 things that I have learnt by the time I'm 26. Maybe I'll do another one when I'm 27 and hopefully I'll have learnt slightly more than just one more point. But, you know, this is just a random collaboration of my things that I've learnt. I hope that you've enjoyed this video and I hope that you're having a lovely autumn. It's practically winter and I'm so excited because Christmas is a mere 49 days away. Have a lovely weekend and a lovely week. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Have a look at my other videos and have a nice day and make a runny egg.